Being able to actively use your hip range of motion is super important to things like kicking and swimming, cycling, that actual cycle pattern, and even running as well. So we want to work on the outside of the hips here today. We're going to start with some foam rolling, digging in, finding any sort of tense or tender points. And remember, when you find those tense points, don't run from them. Try to shorten those brush strokes with that foam roller to help break up that tension. Avoiding any bony spots. We want to try to avoid bony spots whenever possible. Then we're going to go into a 90-90 hold with a forward fold, really focusing on lengthening that range of motion out with this hinge pattern. So remember, do not hold that breath. Let's cruise right through this hip range of motion sequence. Let's give those hips a little love here. So prop one ankle up on the other knee and then tilt to that same side as the propped leg. And then you're rolling back and forth, really digging into the outside of your glute there, into that hip area a little bit. As you do this, remember you're trying to avoid any sort of bony spots, and then don't hold your breath. Breathe nice and steady, roll nice and controlled. And if you find a tender spot, pause there for a split second, take a few deep breaths. I want you foam rolling for about 2 minutes here. Good, let's transition into this 90-90 forward fold. So 90-degree angle in the knee and hip of both legs, and then you're hinging forward toward that front knee. As you hinge forward, you're going to feel an immense stretch in the side of your leg. You might feel it more up towards your hip, you might feel it a little bit down towards your knee, depending on where your tension is located. As you hinge, remember, we want to breathe nice and steady. Breathing at a steady clip with a steady rhythm helps free up tension you're experiencing. If you're just holding your breath the whole time, you're actually creating more tension when you're trying to actually release tension. I want you to complete 10 slow repetitions on each side. Remember to breathe steady, control the hinge here. We're not trying to round the back too much. We're just trying to hinge and feel that stretch in the side of the leg.